Now he's basically saying, he says, and it was given so he's going to speak, and power was given to him for 40, and the blasphemies against God, blasphemy his name and his tabernacle, and them that dwell in heaven. Who is God's tabernacle? Oh, damn, did I give it away? I said who? I should have said, what is God's tabernacle? It said to blaspheme his name and his tabernacle. The tabernacle of the power elite, the tabernacle of Elohim, is Christ. So he's going to blaspheme his name, and he's going to blaspheme his image. That sound familiar? Jesus Christ is the perfect example of the blasphemy of Elohim. Not only is the name blasphemy, but it's the image of a white man with blonde hair and blue eyes, an effeminate white man with blonde hair and blue eyes. Now, certainly we got a lot of effeminate black men too, right? We got just effeminate men all over the place. Some strong and sturdy in stature, but effeminate in the mind, weak. They always need publicity. Now, I want y'all to pay attention, okay? And it was given to him to make war with the saints. So this power, this authority was given to the Antichrist to make war with the saints and to overcome them. And power was given him over all kindreds and tongues and nations. So power was given to the Antichrist over everybody. Over everybody. Over all kindreds, tongues, and nations. Everyone. And all that dwell upon earth shall worship. Everyone that dwelled upon earth. Now wait a minute. Not everyone. Now I want you to pay attention. And everyone and all that dwell upon earth shall worship him, whose names are not written in the book of the Lamb, slain from the foundation of the world. If any man hath an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with a sword must be killed with a sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. Now, I know I said I'm not going to hold your hand, but I do have to explain that to some people. But before I do, I explain to you all about the English. I hate the word saint. Why? Because saint makes saint. Like, you've all taken that English word, and from a lot of people's perspective, saint means, oh, perfect. You don't do anything wrong. You are a saint. You don't do nothing. Nobody can find you in nothing. Okay? Well, we know that I don't like that word. Okay? So, let's take saint away, throw it in the trash, and use the term set apart one. Someone who's set apart from the world, who doesn't follow the customs of the nation, and who follows Christ. Okay? So, it says, if we go back up to 8, and all that dwell upon the earth shall worship this beast, this Antichrist, this man, whose names are not written in the book of the Lamb. Now, I kind of gave things away, so I'm not gonna detail that right now. But if your name is not written in the book of Christ, in the book of Yahusha, from the foundation of the world, you are going to be the person to take the mark of the beast, because that's what it's all about. Once again, as I keep telling you niggas that always just want to talk and act like you know everything, the jab is not the mark of the beast. Do I condone the jab? Once again, and I have my reasons for my madness, I'm not going to say anything about the jab right now, okay? Because it's a lot trickier than you think it is. But I'm going to be quiet until I'm 100% sure. Then I will speak. That's the problem that most of you Negroes and you white men have. It's not just our people. You white men talk a lot. You think you know everything. You don't know nothing. Many of you still think that there's a Mars. Well, I'm not going to disclaim another planet. But many of you think that we can get to Mars. I promise you dumb white men, you scientists, I promise you this. You're never going to see Mars. Never. Because there's no way off of this planet. Dummy. I promise you that. And I'm going to hold fast my nuts to that statement. There's no way off this planet. There's no way past Arakia. There's a dome over this planet. A dome that only Yah can open. The moon and the sun goes in and out of portals on this planet. The moon, both the moon and the sun, are significantly smaller than this planet. This planet is the center of the universe. Now, if any of you ever saw the movie Transformers, the fourth one, that was the best one, with the villain Lockdown. Lockdown was a monster. What did Lockdown say to the mortal man? Satan speaks backwards. He said to the man, he said, you humans think that you're the center of the universe. You have no idea. And then he turned around and he walked away. The truth is, we are, the Israelites, are the center of the universe. Everything revolves around the Israelites. Everything revolves around black people, everything. And he used the term, you have no idea, to desensitize many of you that saw that movie to think that there's a broad horizon out there that you can travel to and fro. And there are many other species and things of that nature. Any other species besides us human beings or mankind on this planet is a demonic entity. Now, Christ created many things. Okay, the universe is certainly humongous, but everything was created. Well, this earth anyway was created for our sake. And Christ created everything for his sake, for his own entertainment. And the world was created for the black people. This planet was created for the Israelites. So everything does revolve around us. See, the Matrix got y'all tossing to and fro with doctrines and foolish things, lies, deceptions. Okay? Now, so, we're going to find out now who's written in the Lamb's Book of Life. Now, how many books of life do we have? Well, we're going to see. Okay? We're going to see. How many books of life are there? Okay? We're going to get down to it, all right? Let's go to 2 Thessalonians. Okay? 2. Most of this is in the New Testament. We're going to go to 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 is a short verse, but it's a very powerful verse. Now, if you notice, I'm not really holding any hands during this message. I'm moving forward. I'm moving. Okay? 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 is an extremely powerful scripture. its magnitude by all shape, form, and fashion. And this is Paul speaking. Okay? 2 Thessalonians chapter 2. I might read the whole chapter. Might. But I want to get my point across. Now, it says, 2 Thessalonians chapter 2. Now, we beseech you, brethren, by the coming of our Master, Yahushua HaMashiach, and by our gathering together unto him, that ye be not shaken of mind, or be troubled, neither by spirit, nor by word, nor by letter from us, as the day of Christ is at hand. Now, we are in these times. I'm telling you all this right now. Okay? Now, there's something I want to tell you all to buy, but first, I have to get a couple of them myself. Why? Self-preservation. That doesn't mean I'm being selfish. I'm going to tell you all something that you should certainly purchase. But first, I have to go and grab myself a couple more, shall I say. I need 2 more. Then when I buy 2 more, then I'll give the message. I'll probably come on Instagram, most likely, and tell you straight out, okay? Because I want everybody to know, okay? But now, we're in the day. This is the end. Hallelujah. See, many of you don't want to hear that. Because why? Because you love this planet, right? You love this world, right? I don't mean planet, because the planet is a beautiful thing. And kingdom come, Christ is going to make everything new. He's going to make he's going to bring back all the beautiful brooks and the beautiful Niles and the beautiful waters and the lakes. Everything that's dried out, all the plant life is going to be renewed. Kingdom come is going to be a beautiful place. So I don't mean this world. It's okay to like this world. Okay, I love this world. What they mean by love this world means the time. You don't want to leave. Just like how Lot's wife looked back at Sodom and Gomorrah, right? Many of you just love this world, this time and age, right? You love the government. You love all the fast cars, right? You love all of these things, right? So I don't want to lose my train of thought. So, but we're in these times. This is it right here, right? I'm so happy, right? Now, verse 3, okay? Time of Christ, the day of Christ is at hand, meaning it's nigh. Christ is at the door, all right? Let no man deceive you by any means. Now, I'm speaking to you all believers out there, right? Let no man deceive y'all by any means. He said by any means, right? For that day shall come, but that day shall not come, okay? Except there come a falling away first, and the man of sin is revealed, the son of perdition. Now, this is a twofold prophecy, because the sons of perdition are the spirits of Rome. Okay? Rome and Greece, and the spirits were in Persia. When we were in Persia, Roman captivity, I'm going backwards. Roman captivity, Greek captivity, Persian captivity, Babylonian captivity, Assyrian captivity, Egyptian captivity. All of those spirits are here today. Now, that's not regeneration. Remember, I told you that the demons, they've been living since way back. They are offspring from the giants. Remember? That's not regeneration. So, these wicked devils have been the same devils that inhabited Caesar, that inhabited the Roman Caesars, that went back and inhabited Alexander the Great. He was also, Caesar was a faggot. Alexander the Great was a faggot, right? It goes all the way back, right? Where did these men get all of these spirits from? These wickedness, they had legions within them, right? They were murderers. They were homos, right? They had all types of things. They loved blood and violence. That's the reason why they created the Colosseums and all of those things, right? And it was mainly Israelites that they were putting in those Colosseums, for the most part, right? Story Gladiator and Troy, right? They've told you wrong, right? I have a reason to believe that there was actually a such thing as the man Achilles. And I also have a reason to believe that he was an Israelite. Okay? But that's neither here nor there. But the son of perdition is also an individual. Okay? He's also an individual. Just like Christ was an individual. The son of perdition is an individual. Christ came down here as a human being. He still had everything in it. He still had the entire universe under his control. That's what the word says. Right? But he was still an individual. He was still a human being. Okay? The Antichrist will have this entire world under his control, but only for a period of time. Now, we already know who's going to give him this power, right? Well, let's read on. Okay? Okay? Until this Son of Man be revealed, okay, the day of Christ will not come. Okay? This son of perdition who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God, or that is worshipped, so that he as God sitteth in the temple of God, shewing himself that he is God. Remember ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you these things, and now you know that withholdeth, that he might be revealed in this time. For the mystery of iniquity doth already work. Only he who now letteth will let. See, that's why the King James Version, it really pisses me off sometimes. So basically, right, the mystery of lawlessness, so it tells you right here, the mystery of iniquity or the mystery of lawlessness is already at work. Who? It's Satan. Okay? Now, I'm sure he'll be taken out of the way. So it's basically telling you that Christ is in control. Okay? So now, until this man be taken out of the way, and then shall that wicked be revealed. That wicked is a capital W. That wicked be revealed, whom Yahuwah shall consume with the spirit of his mouth. So this wicked are the men that are the elitists, right, of this world. Okay? These are the ones that sit around the table and they make all the decisions of this world. And it's going to be 11 of them. Really, there's 13. Well, there's actually one camp guy that explained that pretty well. Okay? And I will actually research off of what he said and come back with a lesson on that. Okay? There's nothing wrong with that. If he got a lot of stuff right, he got a lot of stuff right. Okay? So I'll come back on that later. But in any event, okay, these people will be revealed. Okay? Whom Yahuwah shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. Okay? Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan, with all power and signs and lying wonders. So see, Satan's going to be working powers and signs and lying wonders too. You got to remember, Satan, he is a G. Okay? He's put into place. He's the adversary. He has powers. All you got to do is look at these demon magicians walking around now. That's all you got to do. Okay? And it says, and with all deceivableness and unrighteousness in them that perish, because they received not the love of the truth. Who's the truth? It's Christ. Okay? Because you all, this is many people. It's not just Israelites. Excuse me, it's not just other nations. It's Israel. It's going to be 2/3 of you Israelites too. It says here, with all deceivableness in them that perish. Why? Because they received not the love of the truth, not the love of Christ, not your first love, that they might be delivered. And for this cause, Elohim shall send them a strong delusion, that they should believe a lie. How many of you out there now believe a lie? Listen, I want y'all to pay attention, man. How many of you out there now, right, believe a lie? How many of y'all, right? How many of you out there now believe a lie? Oh, many of you think you don't, right? All right. Keep up your religions. Go ahead. Go ahead. Okay? Some of you out there are many of you out there that worship women too. You don't even know it. That they all might be damned who believed not the truth, but had pleasure in unrighteousness. Now, pleasure in unrighteousness means being alienated from Christ. Yeah, it means sin, but it's deeper than that. See, you all don't have the first love. You black people don't have the first love because only Christ is righteous. So in order for you to take on righteousness, you have to union with Christ. But we are bound to give thanks. Do I need to read this? All right. Not really. All right. So I'm trying to give you an idea of who the mystery of lawlessness is, right? Now, let me move forward. Okay? Let's move forward. This title is called Damnable. The title of this message is Damnable Mystery, okay? Now, I want to go back for a minute because, now listen, IUIC, right? Now, you all, I'm only talking to the sturdy-minded men in IUIC. I'm not speaking to the effeminate men of IUIC. If there are any, right? I'm not speaking to the men who take things and get upset. All right, with the truth. Now, I want to correct y'all real quick, if you don't mind, okay? If you want to correct me, that's fine. Hey, I don't give a damn, right? This type of stuff don't shake me none. Correction? Man, I go through correction all the time. Christ corrects the hell out of me. Christ been knocking me upside my head for as long as I can remember. And he's still knocking me upside my head, right? And the things that Christ got in store for me to prove my worth, you all have no idea. So we're not even going to go through this, right? Now, IUIC, I want to correct y'all about something because this is a damnable doctrine. Now, I don't know why if you have to say this because of 301c3 or whatever the case, but I want to correct you and I want to approve my correction, okay? Now, you all have been saying that, let's go to verse 3. Let's go to 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 3. And it says, let no man deceive you by any means. For that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. Now, you all have the falling away misconstrued. Okay? You have it misconstrued. And I want to prove it to you. And I want to show you why that's dangerous. Okay? My beloved brothers. Now, first of all, you all say that this is talking about us falling. Listen, Israel fell, if you're talking about fell from our kingship, because that's what you're referring to, right? When you say that we've fallen from our kingship. Listen, we've been fell from our kingship. Okay, this nation has rise and fell from its kingship repeatedly over and over again for the past 3,500 years. Okay? Let's go to the Strongs, shall we? And let's go to the Strongs. And that's the Strongs, it's the Greek 646. Okay? The Greek 646. Alright? Now, this falling away means defection from the truth. Properly the state. Falling away, to forsake. Who? To forsake. It means apostasy. This falling away means to forsake. It doesn't mean to fall from our kingship. We've been done that. Okay? We've been done that. Okay? That's the curses, right? That's something that was imminent. Well, not imminent. What's the word? Inevitable. Excuse me. That's something that was inevitable. Okay? The Greek 646 here, you all stay away from the Hebrew and the Greek transliteration. Why are you not allowed, is my question. See, I'm not trying to disrespect or bring about an argument. This is dangerous. This is a dangerous doctrine to have people not understanding what they're falling away from. It's because we're falling away from our first love, which is Christ. This is detrimental doctrine here. You have to get this right. Okay? It means apostasy, to forsake. Who? What do you think? Christ, the law. Okay? Now, let's go to some precepts. All right? So that we can get this straight. All right? Once and for all. Okay? What does the dictionary say? Because the dictionary is off of the Greek. If we go to Merriam-Webster, remember, the dictionary, specifically Merriam Dictionary, is right off of the Greek. Right? They don't even, that's what I like about the Merriam Dictionary, because it doesn't deal it's not right off of the Latin. It's right off of the Greek. For some reason, I can't get into that right now. I don't know. But the Merriam Dictionary is right off of the Greek. That's what I like. So, what does the Merriam Dictionary say about apostasy? An act of refusing to continue to follow. An act of refusing to continue to follow. To obey or recognize a religious faith. Now, we know that the truth is not a religion, right? Those of us in the truth. For all of you out there in religion, I need you to understand something about me. I don't have a religion. Moses was not given religion on Mount Sinai. He was given the 10 Commandments. The 10 Commandments is a faith. It's a amana. It's not a religion. Okay, what is a religion? A way of life. All right. So are the commandments a way of life? Certainly. All right. So technically, because let's get the facts straight, right? I don't want to be a hypocrite. Technically, you can call it a religion, okay? But religion is a new word, okay? That's one thing for sure. And we don't want to get wrapped up in the world's religions, right? I am a follower of the way, okay? What way? The way of Christ. All right? The way of the Spirit. The way of the Ruach that you all don't believe in. Okay? I'm in union with Yahushua HaMashiach. That's how I move. That's how I navigate. But many of these cats out here think that I'm afraid of anything. You are very foolish. Right? And it will come a time when I will show you all. All right? So now, what is apostasy? An act of refusing to continue to follow, obey, or recognize the way of Yahushua HaMashiach. I added that. It says a religious faith, but I don't want to use religion. Now, it also means, number 2, the second definition says, an abandonment of a previous loyalty. An abandonment, apostasy, which is the Greek 646 for falling away, means the abandonment of a previous loyalty, your first love. which is Christ. Now, this is all you niggas. Now, I'm warning y'all, okay? And I'm trying to tell y'all. Now, let me precept this, okay? Let's go to Revelations 2. All right? I'll be back.